Hello everyone, we are back on my second story time, and this is not, I will just get ready, do my makeup and just talk about this one thing that not a lot of people doesn't know. I think only a few people know, and just to bring this awareness and just tell a little bit more about what it means, and a little bit rant as well about this topic, kind of like I just want to talk and rant and discuss things with you, and I want to ask you to write down in the comments what you think, what your experiences are, if you agree, if not, just keep it classy and nice. And let's start, and I will try to this time get a little bit further with my get ready. So this thing which not many know is that I have PCOS, I think it's pronounced like that, I don't even know how it's pronounced in English, and basically what it is, it's polycystic ovary syndrome. It is thing which, to be honest, quite a lot of females have nowadays, and no one really knows why. I think there's like not really one thing and one reason why it can occur, and therefore it's even more complicated. And I was the doctors told me that and discovered when I was 17, and when I had a lot of blood loss and I was in the hospital and I needed they transferred to me blood from 2 different people, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2 people. Like, I needed a lot. I had anemia, that's why. And all the problems when I was like, I think it was 17 when they discovered, but when I was in hospital and everything, I was already in university, so I was like 19 maybe. What else? So what happens when you have this? First off, yes, you have menstruations and period. You have either very strong and a lot. Like, there's one period when I had really strong and a lot, and therefore I had this anemia and so on. And then other times there is none, like now, for example, like there's none and everything. And obviously, if you have problems with period, that automatically also means that that it will be more difficult to have children. There's like fertility issues. It's like different for every person, but yeah, fertility is one of the like main which I have here. Like, basically everyone has if they have like this syndrome. Other thing what happens is that usually there are weight problems, and it's really difficult and hard to lose weight. Like, I can hear there are people who go to gym like a lot, and they have diets and whatever, and they just don't lose any weight. It's like really difficult. It's I know that for me as well, like, I would need to eat really healthy to lose weight, for example, and so on, and like basically for the rest of my life to keep like a good weight. But I prefer to do it really slowly and do a lot of workout and eat whatever I want most of the time. I still like manage and think a little bit. If I eat a lot of meat some moment, I eat like less meat in the next kind of couple of days or meals, you know. So I'm like thinking a little bit, but I am not going to like cut everything out of my routine because it's just not life. But basically that's what it means. There are many other like hormonal issues, all kind of symptoms that you can have, and everyone is like really different. But like mostly it is about the fertility. It doesn't mean like you don't have kids. Like, a lot of women have had kids, even when doctors like saying that she'll never have it. Yeah, I have went to many doctors. I have went to really bad doctors who are like basically like right away, like, you will never have kids, get ready for that and so on. And I'm like, how is this going to help me? Like, positively, like either way she's saying that. So when I continue going to her, and if I have kids, then like wow, she's the best doctor because she makes it like magic happens and so on. But I think it's really bad to like be like you will never have. And then I went to other doctor which also had like really good reviews, and she's like saying, yeah, you will have like difficulties to have kids, but like in this position that you want to have kids, you will have to use some medications and like have help and so on, and that will help you and so on. Like you know, there are options. It's like 21st centuries. Wow. What I want to say more is that many people, I have also seen also many good known YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, influencers, they use this as an excuse to like just live like that and be fat. Like they are just like, okay, like nothing works, it's really difficult, it's hard, I have tried everything, then I found a reason. So basically like now I will be fat for the rest of my life and I will not do anything. I think that's so bad way to live, especially that's why I don't have like really, I don't do sports to lose weight, and I do it for my health. And since I have this mindset, it have helped me to really stick to this workout, to eat healthier. Like I never imagined when after so long time I started running in Spain, I never imagined that I will keep running in this like 2 years in a row and not quit, because running really like I hate running. And because of this mindset, because when you are really sticking to this like, oh, I want to lose weight, I want to be thin, I want to be like model, when you don't see results, or when because of muscles you get even heavier first months maybe, it can really get you like out of this, like in the worst way possible. It have happened to me when I'm like, I don't know, start eating really trashy food because I feel bad. So it's like I have feeling that I have not like lost really much like weight, but I have feeling that just my body like shape is much better. I have like really like more hourglass figure than before. I see differences, measurements are a bit lower in the waist and my legs, so that also like helps a lot more. Don't like leave it as an excuse that, oh, I have this, so it's difficult to lose it, so I will just therefore eat, like continue eat whatever, and like sit in my sofa and watch Netflix all the time. Like that's not the way to live. It's still your body, it's still your health, and I do believe therefore in this, except if you are like obese, I believe in the statement that weight does not reflect health, because I am kind of the whole life like this. Even though maybe in my like appearance you can not see so much different as it was like 2 years or 3 years ago, but I feel much more better and healthier, and like also mentally I feel much more better. Also, if you have mental issues, just move your butt. Don't find it as excuse. It's also like bothers me a lot when people with mental a lot, like I have days when I have like so bad mental, like, and I don't think I have like mental problems or issues, like, but it's just really stressful nowadays. Like modern life is really stressful, and I think everyone have days or times or just some kind of mental problem, which like makes it difficult to move forward. But don't let it kill you, because it will not help, it will make it worse. Trust more in activities, in healthy eating, in nature, in walks, than you believe in medications, because it's so easy nowadays for people to believe medications. Like, I will use medications, they will help me, they help me. They put this like placebo effect, and like you're basically eating chemicals every day for the rest of your life, and you're like believing that. But when someone say like, okay, let's go for a walk, or let's go for, you're just like all like, no, it's not helping me, it makes me bad, why are you pushing me and so on, and it's like all like horrible thing, you know, when you should actually believe more in that than medications. That's like the first rant. The second thing is, the second thing, oh my god, the second thing is about this having kids or not. And the second rant is about that, therefore do not ask, force people and be like, when will you have kids? Why are you not having kids? Do you want kids? It's not like bad. Like, it's a curious thing and people does not need to respond to that if they don't want, but like, that's like, if you're curious, okay, like, you can ask. But when you like assume or force people like, you should have a kid, it would be so good, why are you not having like kids? And like just forcing or assuming or like everything, because imagine if I would have, like, it's not the case, but if I would try for 2 years to have kids and everyone will be, and I couldn't, and everyone will be, every time I see them, be like, when you're having kids, why don't you want kids? And actually I do, but it's just that I cannot have them. Imagine that, like, it's not the case, like, I don't want kids right now, but like, imagine if that would be the case, like, how bad would that be, you know? And yeah, so therefore, like, you don't know, the person maybe cannot have kids and you're just all the time like cutting this wound open every time you ask about this, so it's really bad to do that. And I really hate when people do that. Just stop doing that. It's not your life. It doesn't matter if they have kid, if they don't have kid, it's their thing. It's like, really, it's like, I almost say that the same way as if you would like climb up in night in our bedroom. Like, it's like basically the same fucking thing. It's really intimate thing, it's really private thing. The other thing is, it's like a modern world. People like want more to travel, want more succeed in work, want like have other preferences, and people are different. Why do you think they want kid? Maybe we don't want kid, like, and that's okay, because it's not your life. They would not be your kids, you would not be with those kids, like, doesn't matter. It's like world of other people. Maybe they don't want kids, so why would you want to ask them every single time? You don't ask them. Why don't you ask them if they are happy with their life? Like, why people do not ask if you are happy? Because maybe if you force them to have kids and at the end they don't really want, but because of that pressure they have kids, they are not happy anymore because they were so happy without kids. Like, why are you not asking about that? Maybe they will be like, we are so happy, we don't need anything else, we are just so happy where we are at right now. And then it's like, okay, no more questions. It's just really like, okay, let's say like that. For example, I'm really right now focusing on finding a job. It really frustrates me, and that's like the thing which really would make me really happy in my life, if I find like a good job. And no one even asks me about that, knowing that really is what something like what does frustrate me, and maybe someone could give me like ideas or anything like. And those people don't even ask about these things. They ask about things which are really private and really like, it's not your thing to talk about and anything. Because about this work, I'm like kind of really open to talk about, because it's like really something what bothers my mind. So it's sometimes really good to talk with people about this. But you know, it seems like some people, especially like find some want to like frustrate you or make you mad, and like, yeah, like just really like for the reason do this to like unhappy at times, you know. That's really sad. So I don't get it. I don't get those people. As I said, I'm sure I have done it sometime, but also like not like every time I meet them or see them. I don't like, I have probably asked like some, like 1 time, 2 times but not like every time I talk with the person, or that it will be like the top topic to talk with them, about them, or whatever. Usually it's like more like a question: how you thought about kids? Do you want kids? Not like just like forcing and doing like a whole lecture about this topic. It's like, and what I have noticed that those people who really do that have the hugest, biggest problem in their relationships or in their life, and I think that's the kind of way like they put this shield on, and that's why they like annoy others and ask others these questions, because they know that people see and are not like see and notice and know about their huge really issues and problems, and that's why they are like, okay, like, so do not start about that or not think about that. I will just make it seem like they have issues in their relationships and life, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, making it this whole meetup or conversations about those other people, and that's really like sad. But I understood that, so since that moment I'm like a bit relaxed, because I used to be like really frustrated, but now I'm like, okay, it's just because their life really suck, so like, I don't care. Not long ago on the Facebook, like, to like listen what people tell it, smile, and ignore it, and do whatever you want with your life. I read it and I was like, that's the way to live. Because, you know, like, okay, obviously the people who are like, I would say the toxic people you can kind of throw out of your life and not meet anymore and everything, do that, obviously, like, just don't. But there are people which, like, life happens, you know, you cannot, like, every single people you don't like or is like a pain in the ass, you cannot be like, okay, I will not ever meet this person. Just, there are things you need to do, job you need to go to, some people you need to meet, whatever, and you cannot, so the best way is just smile and ignore and everything, because people are like really bad sometimes, turning it up around and making you be this like bad person kind of. So don't let them do that, don't let them be don't let them be happy about this and make you seem like an ass when they are actually an ass, so just ignore them. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about this, if you like when I talk about these kind of subjects and my life, and just like, yeah, have some discussion about important topics. And let me know what you know about PCOS, I think it is, whatever. And thank you for being here, for listening, and if you really survived until this moment and this minute, let me know, because you are a survivor for sure. And subscribe to my channel and let me know if you liked it, and give it a thumbs up if you want. If not, just thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!